Yo, what's good? It's King Kai. It's a beautiful Sunday evening, and I wanted to just come to you guys real quick with a small little message you probably already seen in the title, okay? So I've had a lot of mental shifts in the last couple weeks, and I think you guys could find some value in it. I don't really know how valuable this video is gonna be. Voice crack, don't acknowledge that. But I still wanted to tell you guys that everything is gonna be okay. Okay? I'd like to update you on what's been going on in my life if you give a shit, right? So I've had like some health problems for whatever reason. I don't know where the hell it came from. Like my car was in the shop for like a week. I wasn't able to go to my second job for like 2 weeks, and like just things happen. You know what I mean? But I was sitting in my bed last night, and it was weird. I took an Epsom salt bath with like a little bath bomb, and when I sat in my bed and I was getting ready to go to sleep, I actually just felt like the sudden wave of like gratitude and happiness that I didn't even know existed within me. You know what I mean? I've talked about gratitude before, but I just felt different that night, which was yesterday. And I honestly felt like compelled to cry because I just felt happy for some reason. And I think it's because I'm starting to find appreciation in like very small things. And it reassures me that life is going to be okay in the end. Because at the end of the day, I still have like my body. I still am walking every single day. And I still have the ability to talk to you guys. Like when I talk in my Discord, I'm very grateful for every single person who decided to come in. And I thought it'd be appropriate to speak to you who's maybe not in the server, who I can't talk to directly. I want to tell you that everything's gonna be okay despite what you're going through. Okay, I understand that things might be difficult, and I understand that it might feel like it's impossible. But you survived every single one of your bad days up until now. Is that right? I believe you can survive another one. So if you ever feel like you can't, you feel like you should maybe like Alt F4, delete the save file, or you feel like hopeless, I want you to remind yourself that everything isn't hopeless. You guys might have noticed that I'm wearing something a little bit different, okay? So I recently reconnected with God again. And if you're not religious, I'm not religious, but if you're not religious or you don't care about God, don't worry, I'm not planning on changing the channel to some religious thing. I don't care about that. But this is just one of the mental shifts that I've had, and I bought this so I can remind myself of that change, right? I don't consider myself religious, but I do consider myself spiritual and faithful. And it's just reminding me that I don't have to do everything by myself, that I'm not completely alone, and it's liberating. Honestly, it's liberating to feel like the pressure of the world isn't always on my shoulders. And I'm sure you guys have all felt the same thing, because likely on the self improvement journey, we're trying really hard to manipulate our outside circumstances. And I've come to the realization through God and like meditation that I'm not in charge of everything that happens. I can't really control what happens outside of me. I've said this before, I can't control if a new person subscribes to my channel or not. But I've come to peace with that. I've come to terms that I can't manipulate everything. Only thing I can do is change how I react and change how I feel. There are times where, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, there are times where I'm like sitting in my room and I'm not really doing a whole lot because I don't really know what to do at the time. But if this was me like 5, 6 months ago, I'd be completely distraught for just being idle. But now I find strength in sitting and just thinking. I've come to a lot of realizations by just thinking. And one of those is that everything is going to be okay. You and I were very young, likely. You're likely very young if you're the person that I'm speaking to. You likely watching Attack on Titan. As a matter of fact, y'all saw that trailer? That trailer looks so freaking sick. I'm gonna be on that on March 3rd, right? But you likely watch the same stuff that I do, and you likely have a lot of pressure on yourself to become successful. But just remember that life is a marathon, not a sprint, and you don't need to do it today. As much as self improvement gurus say, like, move fast, and I think there's some merit in that. I don't think you should just turtle every single day, right? But 1% is better than 0%. I think you can still get there eventually. If you want to move fast, go for it. But I don't want the pressure to make you move fast cause you to crumble at the end of the day. Yeah. So this is something that was just on my mind, right? If you find some value in it, that's great. And as a matter of fact, hold on, I'm petting the cat. Look, this is Georgia. Say hi, Georgia. See, like little things like this just make you feel like good about life. You know what I mean? Everything's gonna be okay. This is Sensei Kinkai. I appreciate you guys watching. Join my Discord server in the description. And if you need any personalized lifestyle coaching, I do offer that in the description as well. If you feel like you can't get to the body that you want, or you're having a hard time with nutrition, or you just want to change up your habits, that'll be a perfect opportunity for you. So go ahead and hit it up in the description. I'll catch you next one. Deuces.